This week, Rail Industry Connect attended Rail Live. The popular outdoor event with more than 300 exhibitors, a host of talks and discussions, and opportunities to see some of the best in rail innovation has attracted hundreds of thousands of rail professionals over the years. Today, we spoke to some of the organisations exhibiting at the show.
Sammy, why are young professionals here at Rail Live today?
So I think, being a young rail professional is a really important network. Quite often, I think historically a lot of people have felt locked out of the old boys club, and YRP was started 15 years ago. We aim all of our events at the first 15 years in rail, and I think that it gives young people a really important network and a platform to springboard and really turbocharge their skills and their career and their experience.
At the moment we're at 6,000 members, I believe.
Yep, just under 6,000.
So last year that was more in the region of 5,000, and every year it's increasing more and more. I'm seeing more and more people getting involved and interested in the railway industry, not just from person to person, but asking questions while out and about and how they get involved with that.
And what's your message now as an organisation to other businesses to get younger people into the industry? What should they be doing as a company?
I suppose I'm a bit biased. The young people are coming to YRP, so they should come to YRP and we can connect everyone together. I mean, our membership grew last year 26%, and the year before that it grew 34%. It's, we've got more young people than we can shake a stick at. So come and meet them, come and get to know them at our events. We're a non-profit. We're not trying to sell a product, we're trying to sell connection. And I think that that's probably an easy way of explaining that to people who aren't already corporate members of YRP.
And of course, this was a perfect opportunity for those with a lot of infrastructure to show off what they're all about.
The weather's perfect, but we've had a really good amount of people come onto the stand to look around the new welfares, so it's been really, really good.
And obviously an event like this, being so live, up front and personal, it gives you a good opportunity to showcase the units that you've got, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So they can see them in a working environment. So we can go around all the units. The solar and lithium batteries are working really, really well at the moment with the sun being bright in the sky. So we've got nice silent green running. The guys can look at the new products. So we've got our new Eco 14 and we can showcase that. They can actually sit in them, feel how much more spacious they are, how much, the facilities are much bigger, better. The fact that we can, capitalise on the fact that we can use the kettle and the microwave at the same time, so they can actually see it working in real life situations, which is fantastic.
And how important are events like this to a company like Welfare Hardware?
They're so important because, when we're at events like this, you've got everybody from the rail industry here. So actually, the time that we'd spend on the road, and we do spend a lot of time on the road out and about talking to the likes of Network Rail and, all the other big players, actually to get all those people in one space and have that captive audience and being able to show them around all the kit that we can offer is absolutely brilliant. We've had a lot of people on talking about well-being, about mental health. Obviously, we've just had Men's Mental Health Week, and there's a big emphasis on that. So as a business, one of our key or core pillars is well-being, as well as environment. So, well-being is a huge part of what we do. There's a lot in terms of diverse workforce. So, with the Eco WC2 toilet pod, we can kind of cater for male and females. There's a hell of a lot around what we're doing between toilets, freshwater toilets, from a well-being aspect, having the solar and lithium taking the priority. So, having not only a bigger, better workspace, but a quieter workspace so you can relax more without a generator running in the background is absolutely brilliant. So there's been a hell of a lot of emphasis around kind of, workforce, well-being, also diverse workforce, so females that, the rail industry is so desperate to attract. So it's been fantastic.
And of course, it wasn't just established businesses that had something to show at Rail Live this year.
We make the world's only dual mode vehicle for final mile delivery. It's a little vehicle and it's dual mode because you drive it on the road. When you get to where you're going, you transform it into a trolley, which means that you don't need to park it. We have the ability to pick up parcels which are carried in the existing space that exists on most passenger services and take those parcels out into the towns and cities, so you get the benefit of the speed of the trains between the town and the city, and then us picking the parcels up and taking them straight into their destinations in towns and cities. And the beauty and the reason why we're here today, the beauty of this is that, as I said, there is plenty of space on almost all existing passenger services. We'd happily pay for the space to put the parcels in, and so you're generating, frankly, free money for the railway system.
How important is an event like this and other events that are available from an innovation perspective as well?
Our biggest challenge in many ways as a business is finding people who think like us, because when we find them, they all say, oh, this is a complete no-brainer, what you're doing is brilliant. But humanity being what it is, maybe 5% of the population, 10% of the population are thinking in the same way as us, and the other 90 need our help. The beauty of an event like this is that almost 100% of the people who come are open-minded. They're innovative because they're looking for different ways to do things. And so I've bumped into half a dozen people here today who I would never have dreamt of meeting up with, but have had really positive discussions which will lead to progress on different levels, who knows what, in terms of bringing clever, innovative technology into the real world much sooner.
And that's just a snippet of what happens at these events. See you again next year.